in the banking sector in Tanzania, between 2015 and 2021, there was a very high growth of developing new products, isn't it? And then all of a sudden, the growth went down significantly. That meant what? It meant that they were innovating to bring new products in the banking sector, which are formal financial products. And because of no uptake, they started dropping the launching them because they were not working. You launch a product, doesn't work. Launch a product, doesn't work. But look here, the same products they were launching in the formal banking sector were being launched in the informal sector, and the uptake was very high. What I'm trying to say is that these predatory lenders know your behavior. And because they know your behavior, they know how to lend to you better than formal financial players. So for me, if I'm the president of this country, which I think any of them will do, maybe Raila will do it if he becomes one, or whatever, who becomes president, they need to bring KCB, Equity Bank, the big players, national banks, and tell them, excuse me, can we have innovative ways to lend to Kenyans so that if a Kenyan can pay 2,000%, why can't they pay 14%? Let bankers tell us why. If someone can pay 2,000% interest and pay their loans, why can't they pay what? It is these predatory lenders who know you more than your bank. Can I tell you one thing?
Yeah.
I'm a banker myself. I work for Housing Finance Bank. I've done credit assurance. I know how Kenyans behave in the banking sector.
Yeah.
Kenyans lend as an emergency. There's no Kenyans who have planned lending. That's why when I was in the bank, somebody applies for a loan today and they want it tomorrow. Yet you want to invest in a business worth 3 million. How? And during the new year, you declared that you have a New Year's resolution, you want to start a business. Why didn't you start applying for a loan from January, yet you wanted the loan in August, and it's emergency? Sure. So every minute, have you approved? Have you approved? So what I'm trying to say, these people know how Kenyans stumble on opportunity. Can I tell you how?
Yeah.
A Kenyan traveled from Mombasa to Nairobi, isn't it? To see an ant. As they walk along Ogola Street, he sees some shoes which are very cheap in Nairobi, that if they buy, they can go and sell in Mombasa for double the price and make the money. And that Kenyan, as they stand along Ogola Street, they want money right there to buy the shoes right now and travel to Mombasa to sell. There's no bank who can give you that loan right now.
And I can blame them. There's no plan for it. There's no... How will you sustain the business?
Now, the predatory lenders will give you that money at the click of your phone.
There we go.
They know you more than the bank knows you. In the bank, we have what's called credit committee. The credit committee may sit twice a week, isn't it? So you apply, then you are being told the credit committee will sit on Thursday. You are here on Monday. You want to go to Mombasa with these shoes. It's impossible. So what I'm trying to say is, can't we innovate the banking sector? Equity did something. Banking than banked, isn't it? Can this bank sit down, study the Kenyan behavior, because there's data already available on Safaricom platform, how we lend, everything else, innovate a product on which you can get that money quickly. And KCB M-Pesa has done that, but the interest rate is still very high.
Yeah.
Why don't we bring that down? For me, that will be genuine fixing the economy. But just making a political statement like we have to find a way to do away with these people, you cannot do away with the predator. Since I was born, eagles are still picking chicken in the village. Those are predators. Mongoose still eat our chicken. Who will regulate mongoose and eagles? They are not there.
Very poor emotionally. I concur with this guy. That's a very powerful statement. Use social media not to drive insane. But social media aside, you were talking about data. KRA looks like they're using data, online data, to ensure that you and I pay taxes in accordance to the lifestyle that we're portraying. Now, while that will ensure that the people stop lying to each other and influencing young people with fake lifestyles and who end up wanting to have that as soon as possible without putting in the work, that will help to a certain extent as we regulate social media. Yeah. But it will also help, it's also they expect, and clearly from the dailies it has, to improve people, to increase those guys who haven't been paying their taxes to actually pay their taxes. They've come out today in the papers and said, since they announced that they'll be following up your lifestyle on social media, they've had a huge increase in the number of people who are requesting for online tax forms. It's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on KRA's move and how people are living?
Well, I mean, First of all, I don't think the KRA is starting in the right platform. You know what's happening? If we want to use digital data, social data, to make something which is regulatory, we have first of all to be digital persons. Digital persons. You know, Kenyans, we are not digital persons, and we do have not digitized our human being. For example, if you go to a country like Estonia, you are a digital person, meaning that the person on the digital platform has got a way on which you can connect that to the real legal person. A digital person and legal persons are different. For example, what's your name on social media? You can call yourself DJ.
Yeah, DJ, yeah.
But now, how can someone relate DJ somebody and Freddy Ogola? I'll tell you, that's not me. And how will you deal with that? So you see what's happening. There's a bill in Parliament to create digital persons so that you can take this digital thing I say on digital media and relate to the same person. Because I can deny that's not me.
Yes.
What will you do? And of course, social media allows you to change your name to anything you want.
Do you know how important that bill in Parliament could be if it came out and would help in controlling these people who come on social media, talk smack because they cannot be held accountable,
yeah, because in
disappear?
In Estonia, you can vote digitally because you're a digital person. For us, you have to appear physically with your ID and yourself and your voter card to vote. And when you become digital persons, then it's easy to do this.
How would you tell KRA to approach it, and what would you say to Kenyans who are up in arms about KRA's move?
No, KRA should do what is called, you know, government operates in a certain way. You have to start from executive order, ministerial policy, departmental structure, and the agency execution. KRA is an agency, isn't it?
Yes.
So if you don't have from policy to department, the rest does not work. KRA should just know government does not work overnight. Government is about scale. It takes time, but when government moves like a rhino can just be grazing, not interested, but when the rhino moves, you can see the scale. So let them take their time and do it the right way, not being in a hurry.
Oh, what a morning, what a big conversation, what truth we have experienced from Dr. Fred Ogola. This man is everything. He's a banker, he's an advisor, he's a policy maker, he is a strategist, he is a lecturer, and of course, an MBA at Strathmore University. A man with many caps coming here to tell you and I what we need to know about money, about borrowing, about surviving, and about being real with our situation. Be real and realistic to yourself, with yourself, about where you are. Don't fake it till you make it. Make it till you make it. How about that?